So Cenk Uygur of TYT asked Bernie Sanders how he would go about getting Medicare for All passed. So it's one thing to say, yes, I'm in favor of it. Nobody doubts whether or not Bernie Sanders is in favor of Medicare for All. He obviously is. But then the question is, okay, well, how do we get from point A to point B? Because it's not enough to just be for it. You have to know how to make it as likely as possible that we actually get it implemented. Let's see his answer here, and then we'll break it down.
Let's say you're President Sanders, you got inaugurated and you're in office and you push for Medicare for all. You've said you're going to.
Absolutely.
And I think one of your strengths is that people believe you when you say you're going to push for Medicare for all. But let's say Democratic senators, put aside Republicans for now, Joe Manchin, Michael Bennet, whoever they might be, say no. What do you do?
Look, what I have said a million times is that real change does not emanate from Washington, D.C., or in fact from the president. It emanates from the people. And the role that I will be playing as president of the United States is not just sitting in the Oval Office. I will go to West Virginia, which is one of the poorest, most desperate states in this country, and I will rally the people of West Virginia. And I will go all over this country to demand that members of Congress and members of the Senate do what needs to be done. And that is to pass a Medicare for All single-payer program and to have the guts to take on the power of the drug companies who are ripping us off every day and the insurance companies. So the strategy of this president, of a President Bernie Sanders, which may be unique in American history, is to get out of the Oval Office and go to the people and make it clear that we cannot tolerate a government which is owned and controlled by big money interests. And that the only way we make real change is when millions of people stand up and fight back. That's the president that I would be.
So if one of those senators or congresspeople is taking money from pharmaceutical companies, health insurance companies, and standing in the way of getting health care coverage for every American, you would pressure them and you would point out that systematic corruption?
More than pressure them. They would see me in their home states. Look, we are the only country, major country, that doesn't guarantee health care to all. We're spending twice as much per capita on health care. It's got to change. 30,000 people a year die because they don't go to the doctor when they should. So if your question is, will I go to West Virginia? Will I go to Colorado? Will I go to any other state and rally the people of those states to put pressure on the United States Senate? Yeah, I will.
Oh my God, he gets it. He gets it. He's not just saying, yeah, philosophically, theoretically, in principle, I agree to Medicare for all. He's saying, yeah, I believe in it, and I believe in it so much, I will quite literally go do rallies in the states of Democrats who are standing in the way and who are not getting on board. I will go to West Virginia. I will rally in West Virginia, and I will tell the people, we are fighting for a Medicare for all system, and your Democratic senator is not in favor of it. How about you make him be in favor of it? That's it. He gets it. This is the way to make them do the bidding of the people. To make them actually do their job of representing the people. This is the way. There's another slight piece of the equation which he didn't say here, but I think he probably knows it, which is it's carrots and sticks. You can also help out the people who say, you know what? I'm going to vote yes. I'm going to vote for Medicare for all. And listen, man, this is like the real nitty-gritty of politics. How do you get stuff done? And sometimes you got to be kind of Machiavellian in the process of doing it. So if that means even somebody who otherwise you and I would hate, guys, if the trade-off is from Bernie Sanders, hey, listen, Joe Manchin, I was just elected president. I have whatever the approval rating might be at the time, 60%. Usually new presidents, it's through the roof, their approval rating. So my approval rating is high. I was just elected president. Here's the number one thing on my agenda, Medicare for all. I'm going to make this clear. If you vote for it, you will have my support, you will have my backing, and I will campaign for your reelection with you. Forget all the other, okay, you cast a bunch of horrible votes in your career, Wall Street deregulation, the list goes on and on. If you do the right thing on Medicare for all, you have my support. If you don't do the right thing, kiss your political career goodbye. My approval rating is what, 60%? What's yours? 38, 35? You really want to play this game? Let's play this game. It'll be me versus you. I will actively support a primary opponent against you if you vote against Medicare for all. But if you do the right thing, there are perks. There are benefits. Now, you're not supposed to say that. You're not allowed to say that. But this is the way the real world works, is that they're going to respond to pressure, but it's not just, you don't just get them through, here's the negative pressure I'm putting on you. You have to offer them also, but if you do the right thing, then there are positives to it. Now, again, you're not allowed to say that out loud, but this is the way politics actually functions. So, make their life a living hell if they vote no. If they vote yes, make their life wonderful. And this is the only way to get it done, because I got news for everybody. There is no, like, the idea that in Washington, D.C., they're all well-meaning people who just have philosophical differences and policy substance differences. You'd have to be so naive to believe that cesspool of rank corruption is just, but the honorable gentleman disagrees with me from West Virginia. No, it's not like that. They don't have, like, the number of actual ideologues are few and far between. It's mostly people who are just kind of going with the winds, and they're massively influenced by the Wall Street money, by the big pharma money, by for-profit health insurance company money, and there's groupthink that goes on, and how would we pay for it if we did Medicare for all? And they just kind of adopt the lazy-ass talking point arguments that oversaturate DC. So, given that that's the case, yes, the only way to actually get this stuff implemented is not through just rational argumentation. That's what works on the public. The public goes, oh, okay, I see, Medicare for all makes sense. You made the point, it's logical, yada, yada. But you have to do it through pressure. You have to do it through, there are consequences if you're not in favor of it. There are benefits if you are in favor of it. So we're going to get this done. We're going to get this through, whether or not you like it. And one of the most important aspects of that is what he just laid out right there, which is, no, I will make your own state despise you and hate you and view you as what you are, a corrupt sellout goon if you don't do the right thing. Now, compare this to, not to pick only on Elizabeth Warren, because she's certainly in the top tier of Democratic candidates, but compare the answer Bernie just gave to Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren wouldn't even say, in an interview with Cenk Uygur of TYT about a year ago, she wouldn't even call out Joe Manchin. Cenk threw a softball right down the center of the plate, and she's like, I love Joe Manchin. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. So you think she's going to apply that pressure that's absolutely necessary? No. She's a wonk, and she's really good on tax policy and Wall Street policy. That's her wheelhouse. But does she know how to leverage the power of the people and play politics to actually get the end goal implemented? No. Not even close. Bernie's indicating here that he does know. So, that's so important. The answer he gave here is so important. And I need everybody to understand just how important that is. Because even if you're right on all the policy issues, but you're Obama-esque in your approach, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get anything implemented. So what that means is Obama had a true belief in compromise and negotiation, and oh my God, I could just get them to agree with me if I talk to them long enough. No. So if you have that philosophy, it ain't going to go anywhere. Bernie's philosophy of, I'm going to make this tangible, bitch, that's the only thing that's going to work. So, Bernie 2020, baby. Bernie 2020.